In a busy city where everyone seemed to rush from one place to another, there was a young man named Victor. Victor felt stuck. He had big dreams, like starting his own business or traveling the world, but he never did anything about them. Instead, he spent his days watching TV, scrolling on his phone, and telling himself, "I'll start tomorrow." But tomorrow never came. One cold, rainy evening, Victor was standing at a bus stop. He had just finished another day at his boring job, feeling tired and empty. As he waited, a strange man walked up to him. The man was wearing an old-fashioned suit, and in his hand was a shiny gold pocket watch. "Excuse me," the man said, his voice calm but strong. "Do you have a moment to spare?" Victor frowned. "I'm waiting for my bus," he replied. "I don't really have time." The man gave a small smile. "Oh, I think you have plenty of time. You just don't know how to use it." Victor was annoyed. "What's that supposed to mean?" Without answering, the man held out his pocket watch for Victor to see. But this was no ordinary watch. Instead of numbers on its face, there were words: work, dream, wait, love, regret. The hand on the watch was moving slowly between the words. As Victor looked, it landed on wait and then ticked over to regret. "What is this?" Victor asked, staring at the strange watch. "This," the man said, "is your life." Victor laughed. "That's impossible. You're joking." The man shook his head. "No joke. This watch shows how you spend your time. Look closely." Victor kept his eyes on the watch. The hand moved again, stopping on dream for a moment before going back to wait and then regret. Victor's chest tightened. Why does it keep landing on regret? The man looked at Victor kindly. "Because that's where you spend most of your time. You dream about the life you want, but you don't act. You wait for the perfect moment, but it never comes. And when you look back, all you feel is regret." Victor felt a lump in his throat. He wanted to argue to say the man was wrong, but deep down he knew it was true. "What can I do to change it?" Victor asked quietly. The man held out the pocket watch. "Take this," he said. "The watch moves according to your choices. If you make different choices, it will reflect a different life." Victor hesitated. "But what if I fail? What if I make the wrong choice?" The man smiled. "The only wrong choice is to do nothing. Start with the next tick. That's all you need to do." Before Victor could say another word, the man disappeared. Victor was left standing alone in the rain, holding the pocket watch. The bus arrived, but Victor didn't get on. He stood there, staring at the watch. The hand was still stuck between wait and regret. He thought about the things he had always wanted to do. Then, he made a decision. Instead of going home to watch TV, he walked to a small cafe he used to love. It was quiet, warm, and filled with the smell of coffee and books. Victor had always said he wanted to start writing stories, but never made the time. That night, he opened his laptop and began to write. At first, it was hard. His mind kept wandering, and he almost gave up. But then he looked at the pocket watch. The hand had moved slightly, hovering near work. Victor smiled and kept going. He wrote until the cafe closed, then went home and continued. For the first time in years, he felt alive. When he finally stopped to rest, he checked the watch again. The hand had moved further, now resting between work and dream. From that day on, Victor carried the watch everywhere. It reminded him that every tick of the clock was a chance to make a choice. Instead of waiting for the perfect time, he started doing the things he cared about. He wrote stories, traveled to new places, and even started a small business he had dreamed of for years. Victor never saw the strange man again, but he didn't need to. The watch had taught him the most important lesson: time is precious, and how you use it shapes your life. And so, Victor stopped waiting and started living, one tick at a time.